What if the world's most powerful superhero finally lost everything, not in a giant battle, but in front of the entire nation? After 5 brutal seasons of chaos, betrayal, and bloodshed, the boys finally came to an explosive end. Homelander is dead. Butcher is gone. The 7 are destroyed. And the world may never recover from what happened inside the Oval Office. But the real question is, did anyone actually win? Today, we're breaking down the full ending of The Boys Season 5, every major death, the emotional final moments, and the hidden meaning behind the show's shocking conclusion that at the beginning of the finale, Homelander is no longer pretending to be a hero. He has fully embraced fear as power. The United States government is collapsing under his influence, the public is divided, and anyone who opposes Supes is labeled a traitor. Meanwhile, the boys are barely holding together. Butcher is dying. Hughie is emotionally destroyed. Mother's Milk is exhausted. And Starlight realizes they may only have one final chance to stop Homelander forever. The tension feels different this time. Not like a superhero finale. More like the final hours before a civil war. Billy Butcher knows he doesn't have much time left. The temporary damage and years of violence have completely destroyed his body. But despite everything, he still refuses to give up. That's when he reveals his final weapon. A virus capable of wiping out every Supe on Earth. And this changes everything. Because suddenly, Butcher becomes just as dangerous as Homelander. For years, Butcher claimed he wanted justice. But now we realize something terrifying. He doesn't just hate bad Supes. He hates all of them. Even innocent people. Even allies. And Hughie finally understands the truth. Butcher was never fighting to save the world. He was fighting his own hatred. One of the most satisfying moments of the finale belongs to Starlight. After years of abuse, manipulation, and trauma caused by the Deep, she finally gets revenge. Their confrontation is brutal. The Deep tries to escape through the ocean, believing the sea creatures will protect him like always. But this time, nature turns against him. A massive wave of predators surrounds him while Starlight watches without mercy. It's symbolic. The same ocean he used for power becomes the place where he dies helpless. And fans love this scene because it completed Starlight's journey from victim to survivor. While Homelander prepares to seize permanent control, Kimiko Miyashiro becomes the key to stopping him. In one of the finale's biggest twists, Kimiko successfully removes Homelander's powers during the Oval Office confrontation. For the first time in the entire series, Homelander becomes human, and the fear on his face is unforgettable. No lasers, no flight, no invincibility, just a terrified man realizing nobody fears him anymore. This moment completely flips the power dynamic of the show, because Homelander always believed power made him a god. But without it, he's nothing. Then comes the moment fans will talk about for years. Homelander dies. Not in a glorious superhero battle. Not while saving the world. But humiliated, exposed, and powerless. Billy Butcher confronts him directly inside the Oval Office. And instead of fear, Homelander begs. The man who terrorized the entire world suddenly sounds small. Broken. Human. Butcher reminds him of every innocent life destroyed along the way. Then he kills him. No dramatic speech. No redemption. Just the violent ending of a monster. And honestly, it fits perfectly with what The Boys has always been trying to say. Superheroes were never gods. They were flawed humans hiding behind power. But the finale's most emotional moment happens immediately after Homelander dies. Because Butcher still plans to release the anti-Supe virus globally, which would kill countless innocent people, including allies, including Kimiko, including children born with powers. And that forces Hughie Campbell into the hardest decision of his life. He has to stop the man who once saved him, the man he considered family. Their final confrontation is heartbreaking. Hughie begs Butcher to let go of his hatred, but Butcher can't. So Hughie kills him. Not out of revenge, but mercy. And in Butcher's final moments, there's almost peace on his face. Like deep down, he always knew this was how his story would end. After the battle, the world begins rebuilding. The 7 are gone. Vought collapses. Governments begin exposing years of corruption tied to Compound V. But the ending refuses to pretend everything is fixed, because the damage left behind is permanent. Thousands are dead. Society is traumatized. And people are still addicted to power, fame, and celebrity worship. The final scenes focus on the survivors quietly walking away from the violence. No victory celebration. No happy superhero ending. Just exhaustion and silence. The ending of The Boys was never really about defeating superheroes. It was about exposing what happens when power exists without accountability. Homelander represented unchecked power. Butcher represented revenge consumed by obsession. And Hughie represented humanity trying to survive between those extremes. That's why Hughie becomes the emotional center of the finale. He's the only character who finally chooses compassion over hatred. And maybe that's the message the show wanted to leave behind. Power destroys people, but hate destroys them even faster. After 5 seasons of madness, gore, and chaos, The Boys ends exactly how it began. Not as a superhero story, but as a warning. A warning about celebrity culture, political extremism, corporate greed, and what happens when the wrong people become untouchable. But what do you think about the finale? Did Homelander deserve a worse ending? Was Hughie right to kill Butcher? And do you think this was the perfect ending for The Boys? Comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Ending Explained videos.